Hello and welcome to another update video about LINK. Yeah, LINK continues with its uptrend here, making still higher highs and higher lows. However, we're currently coming to a decision point because we have only 3 waves up so far. We can really only say that LINK has really put a lasting low in place if 5 waves up are confirmed and get completed. At the moment, however I counted, I only have 3 waves to the upside, okay? Now, in the previous video, we explored a support zone here for direct trend continuation in an impulse. I think that was briefly broken. I have taken it off the chart since then, but that was broken, so it cannot be an impulse anymore to the upside because this wave 4 dropped too low. It dropped below the 50% retracement level. That is too deep for a reliable wave 4. Now, it can of course still work as a diagonal structure, and I have now applied a wave count for a diagonal structure, but that again tells us that we need to be on the lookout for more choppiness, choppy structures and everything. And yeah, it can still work. We can still get of course a 5th wave, but it would likely be in an unreliable corrective ABC structure. So the way this looks to me is still that we had a wave 1 here. That was on the 25th of June, then a wave 2 to the downside. This wave 3 might have completed as an ABC structure. Then here, likely the wave 4 already complete. It came too deep for an impulse, but possible in a diagonal. And we could then be in a 5th wave now. And as long as we do not break that red support zone here, which is previous resistance, it was basically the breakout point of this inverse head and shoulders. I think there is at least a good chance to put this 5th wave in place, because we really will only have invalidation of this wave count if we break below the, well, B wave low here, which was at $6.50 pretty much, okay? So as long as we're holding that level, I think we can get that 5th wave to the upside in maybe a more or less messy shape. And the 5th wave, again, would be an ABC structure. So as soon as we have an A wave complete and the B wave, you know, some people might want to trade the C wave. However, for clarity, I would prefer to wait for 5 waves up and wait for a 3 wave pullback. At least then we have a reliable setup. For higher, it requires patience, but until then, it is still a very, very fragile structure. Of course, we've got the trend line here. We've got the trend channel, but they are sort of different languages, yeah. That is not so much related to Elliott wave. Okay, in a diagonal, you can always get these channels and sometimes wedge patterns, wedge formations that the price is adhering to. Especially in a diagonal, you get that a little bit more often than in, for example, an impulse. I can really only give you a target for the 5th wave as soon as I have an A wave complete, a B wave complete of the wave 5, and then I can calculate the target for the C wave. We can try it now with the information I have, but it is a little bit less reliable because we're dealing with a diagonal structure. So what I can do, I can take the length of waves 1 through 3. Then I go to the low of the wave 4 and 2 targets here for us. First of all, the 860 level, 865, here the 38.2 extension. I would say that's a bit too short, but it's valid. And an even better target, in my opinion, would be here $9.46 at the 61.8 extension target. That is pretty much where we already have a key breakout point and resistance level, not so much related to the current structure, but if I zoom out a little bit, you can see this is the 950 level where price already struggled to get above, you know, a few times here. So it's the 950 level and couldn't get above it in June 22, couldn't get above it in August 22, couldn't get above it in November 22. So I'm watching this as a key level, and if price can break and sustain above that level, we can always get a fake out, right? But if we can really get a sustained break above that level, it would potentially be quite bullish. So I'm currently watching for further trend continuation to the upside. This can, of course, still be a corrective wave 4, yes. But to really get that confirmed, I need to see price break back below the red zone here around $6.50. Until then, I think we have some upside pressure here, even though it is looking like a very choppy diagonal structure. Okay, sorry. So hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.